While January may have been a little on the quiet side for Nintendo Switch owners, it seems like February is getting back to business with big releases. Here we've compiled some releases heading our way in the grand month of February. These are the ones that we feel are the most exciting and interesting on both a personal level and on a general level. We hope you enjoy our list. Dragon Quest Builders. This was a fairly big title for Square Enix when it released back in 2016. Trying to jump on the Minecraft bandwagon, this sandbox open world RPG was enjoyed by critics and gamers alike, many of whom lauded it as being better than its inspiration. With all the staples of the genre, Dragon Quest Builders goes further into the storytelling department as your hero collects materials to rebuild the world of Alefgard. With Dragon Quest Builders 2 already announced to be in development for the Switch, this is the perfect time to jump in and catch up with the series. If you're still unsure, there is a rather cute demo available for download on the eShop right now. Dragon Quest Builders is scheduled for release on February 9th. Owlboy. Released on PC in late 2016, Owlboy was an indie darling. After a long development period of 9 years, when it finally released, it was lauded as a Metroidvania classic that played just as well as it looked. It charmed its audience on PC and will hopefully charm console owners when it simultaneously releases on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. You may make the case that the Switch is home to never-ending ports rather than exclusives, but when they are this quality, you just can't grumble. Owlboy is due for release on February 13th. Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. Yes, another port, and yes, there will be others on this list, but Bayonetta 1 and 2 deserve to be played by a bigger audience as possible. The second entry in the soon-to-be trilogy was exclusive to the Wii U, a failed console, so its audience was limited. It only seemed natural that it would be sent out to a wider audience on the Nintendo Switch. Both games are highly regarded for their perfected high-end action gameplay that stands amongst the best games in the genre. Sure, Bayonetta 1 probably looks a little rough around the edges these days, but Bayonetta 2 will still be gorgeous, and both will play as fantastically as they always have. Not only that, but they are both a nice warm-up for the upcoming third game in the series, which is currently in development. Little is known of the sequel right now, but these two ports will definitely get you in the mood for more Bayonetta action. Bayonetta 1 and 2 are due for release on February 16th. Fe. Fe has a few reasons for being an interesting release. Firstly, it looks rather lovely. Both the art style and the gameplay are rather intriguing. It's an action-adventure game where you control a little fox-like animal who can command other creatures to help him by calling out to them. With vibes of Ori and the Blind Forest mixed with Nordic folk tales, this is definitely one to look out for. The second reason it's interesting is the fact that it's being published by EA, a sign of potential commitment in the future perhaps. Developed by Swedish studio Zoink, this is the first game in EA's original series and will simultaneously release on all platforms at the same time. Fe is due for release on February 16th. Payday 2. The final game in today's list is Payday 2. First announced way back at the same unveiling of the Switch, it's fair to say that Payday 2 has taken its time to find a release date. I feel Payday 2 is quite important for the fact that it's a first-person shooter, which no matter how you may like to think otherwise, they still make the video game world go round. It's a fairly old title, but one well worth a look thanks to its cool premise, heists. You can either plan heists alone or with friends, which is where it can really shine. What's cooler than you and 3 friends cooperating to rob a bank successfully? It could be one of the finest co-op games on the Switch so far. Payday 2 is scheduled for release in Europe on February 23rd and in North America on February 27th. Okay guys, be sure to let us know which of these games you are most looking forward to in February. Do you have any others that I've missed? Anyway, take care guys, I'll see you next time.